Okay, team, someone commented on one of my videos that I made about my mom, and they said, what the hell is a mother wound? And I thought, you know what? I am going to attempt to break it down for you. I have my notes right here. I will say I did have a narcissistic and abusive mother, so I'm going to kind of give a lot of my perspective, and also in general. So to try and simplify a mother wound, it's what I like to call the aftermath of having an abusive and or narcissistic and or neglective mother. Other types of mothers you might have are codependent mothers. It's usually emotional, where she basically had you be her therapist and she would kind of trauma dump on you or share like really deep, really intimate things about her life and what happened to her that no child should ever have to hear from their parent. It can also show up as her being overly critical of you or pessimistic. So that can mean that maybe she always had something nasty to say about you. She, would make fun of your body. She'd make fun of the way that you talked. She would make fun of your partners, any of your life choices, your car, etc. And one of the biggest ones is lack of support and lack of emotions. So it could be that anytime you tried to go to her for something, she would usually meet you with like, grow the fuck up, get over yourself, like, I don't care what you're going through, like, or if she's narcissistic, 141 on my clock, she might hit you with like, but I have it worse than you, and there are other people that have it a lot worse than you, so I don't know why you're complaining, da-da-da. And for a lot of kids, their biggest mother wound is that their mothers would punish them for feeling emotions. Either tell them, the emotional abuse, like, stop crying or I'll give you a reason to cry. It could also be that they threaten to hit you or they get violent with you if you try to tell them or show emotions. Or, like my mother was narcissistic, so anytime I tried to show emotions, she would be like, only children show emotions. Are you children? Are you 2 years old? Do I need to treat you like you're 2 years old? And she would always say like, grow the fuck up, get the fuck over it. I'm suffering too. Basically, she didn't give a fuck. Now, I would like to say that I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. This is not professional advice or professional treatment. I'm just simply explaining from my perspective what it is. So if you don't resonate with this, you might resonate with other things that have to do with the mother wound, but yes. And another big one is passive aggressive, which for me is the ticking time bomb mom, as a lot of people like to say it. You basically had to walk on eggshells around her. You never knew if she would get violent, when she would get violent, how violent she would get. So you learned to just kind of read the room energetically, and she expected you to just kind of know how she was feeling, when she was going to feel it, how long she was going to feel it. So you basically tried to take on a lot of those emotions that you never needed to take on. Mother wounds can also show up as a very controlling mother. If you had one that like, she always made you leave the door open to your bedroom, or she would take the door off. She would call you all hours of the day or night. She would intrude on your relationships, your home. She felt that she had a right to just enter your home, know intimate details about your relationship, and she would always interject herself in things that she did not belong in. Quite frankly, the mother wound could go on and on and on. I'm gonna try to keep this short because we're already over 4 minutes, but yes. How it can manifest as, I'll probably do it as a separate video, but yes. Mother wounds is essentially the aftermath, as I like to call it, of a neglectful, abusive, or narcissistic mom, and all of the subconscious and conscious wounds that we kind of got from being repeatedly neglected, repeatedly abused, and just had to perform for love for our narcissistic mothers. I hope this helps you, team.